Hi there. On the last video, I just showed you how Phoenix was getting quarter in, which was great. But today, and he was counterbending, so that's not great, but that's okay. You know, you have to start somewhere, and then you start to refine it and make it better. The interesting thing is today he is completely confused about everything, not just quarter in. And so it's good to know that when they get a new idea, they don't really fully understand. And so now every time I use the whip for the hindquarters, he thinks everything means quarter in, which it doesn't. So today, what I'm working on is showing him the difference between bringing the quarter in and bringing the quarter out so that he's stepping under with the inside hind. And I kind of over exaggerate it when, he's bringing the hind quarter out because I just want him to understand the difference between the two. So, of course, in good balanced riding, you're not going to be so extreme because then the horse is out of balance. But sometimes you want to make the difference really big just to help them understand. So when I'm doing the making the quarter go out, I have him putting a bit more weight on the inside front leg, and that makes it easier for him to release the outside front shoulder and leg and step under better with the diagonal inside hind. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I always like to think of diagonals when I'm working. And so when he puts a little bit of weight on the inside front, it makes it easier to take that diagonal and step out a bit with the hindquarters. And then when I get him to come in with the hindquarters, because he wants to counterbend, which I want to nip that in the bud very quickly, what I'm doing is putting my hand on his shoulder because when he counterbends, he pushes the shoulder in and the head out. So I have a little bit of tension on the lunge line, not too much because I don't want to confuse him with a lot of different impulses. And then I have my hand on his shoulder at the same time to prevent it from, just to get him thinking about it. It's not a hard push or a hard pull, it's just to bring his awareness to that. And then I ask for the quarter in. And it's a bit harder for him because he finds it easier to do it in a counterbend. So I have to sort of find where maybe it's not perfect, it's still a counterbend, but it's not as much as it was, and he still can do it and he still can understand. So I'll just quickly show you. So I know it's all kind of awkward looking, and it's all about getting the timing right. Like when he's starting to put weight on the inside front, getting the right timing for him to step with it inside hind, just getting the right weight balance on that really makes a difference with him being able to take that step. And then you can see he is really wanting to counterbend and kind of resisting it a little bit, but he will, it's only been 2 days that I've done this with him, so his understanding will grow with practice. I'm just doing it on the one side for now. I did try on the other side and he just wasn't getting it at all. So I'll get it good on this side where he really understands the difference between the two. And when I feel that solid, then I'll go to the other side. Because each side does need to be taught individually. They don't just naturally transfer it to the other side. It's like teaching it all over again. So probably it will go faster than the first side, but it doesn't just automatically go there.